Hello everybody, Todd here, the curator of Thrift, and this is the beginning of another week of sales for my eBay and Discogs stuff. So first off, before I continue, I'd like to ask that you please watch the entire video and see all the stuff that I have sold, because it's stuff you might want to hunt out and be able to sell and make some good money on. And on top of that, if you could please subscribe to the channel and help this channel grow. And hit the bell for notifications so that you can get notified of all future content from sales and haul videos, as well as products that I throw up there for just fun. And on top of that, go ahead and comment below if you have anything to say. Check out my videos if you haven't seen any of those, and give this video a thumbs up and hit that like so that the algorithm gets me some notice along the YouTube genre of whatever they put this stuff in. So with that, let's get going here on my sales for the weekend. And I'm going to continue with some stuff that I've had a lot of stuff where people have just accepted my my offers. So with that, I got to pull over here real quick. Grab these. I think I picked these boots up. These are Wrangler branded boots. And I picked these up. I don't think I spent more than $7 or $8 on these. And somebody accepted my offer of $49.99. And they're actually not going too far from me, like less than 30 to 45 minutes. So that was kind of cool. Let me grab one thing I have sitting over here. This is the Royal Kona Hawaiian coffee hat, and this thing looks like it has never been worn. And I sent out an offer on this for $29.99, and it got accepted. So that was an awesome sale. So if you ever come across one of these, that's something to look for. Gotta pack this stuff up pretty quick here. Here's something I just kind of blew out. I had these sitting around for a while. I have a bunch of these old vintage mustache mugs, and this is a steamship of some sort, so steamboat, and I sent out a $9.99 offer and somebody accepted that, so it's good to get that off to a new home. Next up, I shared one of these recently, and here is another one. I sent out an offer of $19.99 and it got accepted. And sadly, they didn't make it into the Super Bowl, so oh well. But somebody's getting a cool poster to add to their them 49ers collection, so that was good. Good to get that out to a new home. And I still have a lot of those left. And then my final sale for the weekend, somebody actually, I didn't send an offer on these, I don't believe. I have a selection of, this is from, let me see, A&E. These are a whole series of VHS. This is the American Justice, Great Crimes and Trials. It's got some pretty interesting stuff in here, so I won't even share those because it's, I don't know. I picked them up just thinking, give it a try and see if they sell. They've been listed for quite some time, and I finally sold, moved them this weekend, and somebody bought them for $48.99, and there's a total of 11 VHS in that set. So I thought that was really cool. So that was my weekend. So hopefully the week continues. I've sent out more offers. I still haven't listed anything because I'm trying to get some stuff moved out, get some things reorganized and cleaned up. I have been doing some Discogs listings because I have a ton of stuff to do. So trying to grow my inventory on there as well as eBay. So I have a lot of stuff to do. I got a pile here of, I have to input everything because these variations are not even on there. So I get to do that this week. And with that, hopefully the week continues and sales keep going. So I will see you all throughout the week. All right, everybody, it is now Tuesday morning, almost noon, and I only sold one thing yesterday, and kind of a little story behind the whole, sorry, everything's wobbly. I decided to walk in and do this. Let me set this down here where I normally do it. So I had this buyer buy this yesterday, full asking price. But let me go back a few months to somebody who kept sending me offers, and I countered him. He just wasn't budging. So desperate to have it, but wouldn't pay for it. One of these, I don't have the funds for this, but yet I looked up the address he gave me. He had money. So I just basically ignored him. Kept sending me like $75 offers, but here's the item right here. I'll set that up here so you guys can see it. And then yesterday, while thrifting at Goodwill, I found some cool stuff. And I get the sale for this. This is like I showed in the picture, it is a keyless lock kit for Ford. It's new, unused. It's just in an old box. This was some of the stuff I got for free years ago. Well, this buyer sent me, or paid full asking price, and that was for, let me get it up here. $199.99. So the other guy kept sending me offers of less than 30%, and I wouldn't budge, even though I got it for free, but held my ground, and somebody eventually comes around and pays full price. So that is all that I sold yesterday. So I'm going to get this thing packed up and out the door, waiting for my postal carrier to get here. And as you can see, I am in dirty paint clothes, so I have something to paint. And then I'm going to get into doing other stuff. So see you when the next stuff sells. All right, everybody, it is Wednesday morning, and I am finally, after several years, selling this Daga Hawaii boot. For some reason, it's not a tiki mug, technically, but I figured since it was from Hawaii, it would kind of be considered that, but it isn't. So I finally sent out an offer of $1.99, and somebody bought it. So I'm just happy to get it out of my freaking house now after, like I said, long time. I think I've had it on eBay for probably one of the longest things I've had ever. This thing's been on there for almost 10 years probably, off and on. So finally getting it out of here. And I have one other thing to get that's sold. I have to run over to the back room and get it. So I'm actually going to take care of this when I get there, get it packed and get that done. And then I'm going to take care of all of the fishing gear. So I will see you over there. Anyway, let me get in here and share why I'm here. I sold a couple of lamps that are a lamp, actually. I've only have one of these. I will show another picture of it, but this is it. It actually stands taller, and I have it set up so that I can just throw it in a box and send it out. I'm actually going to wrap it with some bubble wrap too, but yeah, so here is what it was. This is the main picture showing it lit and not lit. So nice piece. I thrifted it at Goodwill for $4, I think, $4 something, $3 something, whatever, and then selling it for $60. So that's awesome, and I will be back with everything that sold from the fishing store. All right, everybody. Before I continue with the stuff that sold for here, which is quite a few, I actually sent the wrong item to a buyer, and I need to send these out to him. He sent a return request, but I just told him to keep them because it's not worth my time to return them and sell them again. So with that, I'm going to get these out to him, and I will be back with what sold. And it's, like I said, it's a lot of stuff. All right, first off, I'm glad I came today because this has to go out today. So this is 2 things of 50 pounds, so that's awesome. And total for the 2, so I think I'm getting $12.99 each for these, so $25.98 is the full order. So let me get these packed, and I'll continue with the next bit. All right, everybody, so here's what's sold with the fishing tackle stuff. Buyer bought 2 of these L2222G 1/0. That was $7.98 total. This buyer bought 1 of each of these of the L186 RDs, size 4 and size 6. That was actually $14.99 each. So that was $29.98 total. This buyer bought 5 of these. Brand new buyer, zero feedback. Bought all 5 of these, or 5 of these out of the 9 I still have remaining. So actually, yeah, I had 14 of them. So 150G size 2s. Total for that sale was $21.45. The next just bought this. This is Eagle Claw Trocar TK173. Sold that for $5, $4.99. Next up, buyer bought size 1 and size 1/0 of these, so they're $4.99 each. So yeah, $10.98 total. Next up was a thing of the Spectra Power Pro Max, 50-pound, and that sold for $19.99. Next up was some more L2 NBU size 1s. The buyer bought the last 3 of the size 1s, and that was for $16.47 in total. Next up was these Eagle Claw 410s, 100 pack 4/0, and this sold for $8.99. Almost everything's Eagle Claw. Pretty crazy, huh? Next up, it says it's international sale, but I don't know where exactly it's going yet. 2 of these. This is the head-on baby torpedo X0361C. So let's see where those are going, just so that I can tell you. And they are off to Puerto Rico. So yeah, I figured it was Puerto Rico and not actual international. And then finally, for this part, out of the 10 of the whatever I have remaining, another buyer bought some 2 NBUs, and they bought size 2s, size 2/0, 4/0, and 6/0. So all 3 of these, and that is $16.47. So yeah, so that's 10 listings or sales right there. I have more, but I'm going to come back Friday. I have one in that somebody bought 3 of the shotgun shell cases and wants to buy 3 more, asking for a discounted shipping price, but the size of the box makes them really expensive to ship. So I just messaged him, told him I can combine them. I have no problem with it if he buys the other 3, but I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost, because the package is going to be 22 by 15 by 13, and that's without any kind of protection, which I don't with these because they're fine. And I just told him I will refund you. So as soon as he gets back to me, I will include those with my next shipment on Friday. So that's everything there. I do have one more thing I'm going to throw in here. And I sold 100 of the 8-inch heavy-duty pegs for $46.99, and they go in a medium flat rate. So nice to sell some more pegs finally again. There is actually another order for some lights. So anyway, that's everything I'm going to include today. I will get the rest on Friday. All right, everybody, it is now Thursday, and I only had one sale yesterday. Still, I haven't listed anything, and I didn't send out any offers yesterday. And then I get home and I locked my key in my truck, the only one I had, $125 later. Anyway, got to get some stuff listed to pay for that, but the guy told me if I turned it into my AAA, I should be able to get at least half of it back. So, but this is what sold. I think this is it. They might be Giants. Let me double check that. I think that's the only one I have. So yeah, $14.99 for this empty CD long box. So see you tomorrow. All right, everybody, it is Friday. Yesterday was kind of a bad start, but it ended up well. I had to go do that volunteer work I was doing on somebody's house, but on the way there, as I'm heading down the highway, a semi kicked up a rock, and here's the picture of where it hit my truck windshield. So then to top it off, I don't know if I mentioned it, Wednesday night I locked my keys in my truck. So it's been a bad midweek. But anyway, here's what I sold from yesterday. This, my Pioneer grandfather, John Henley Tone. And I sold this for $49.99. So even stuff that's like, don't think you're going to get that much for it. I took a gamble on this because I couldn't really find a whole lot on it when I picked it up. and I just threw a price up there, see what I could get for it, and I got full asking price, $49.99. You know, whatever. With that, I'm gonna run over after I pack this. I got a couple things to fix on my channel. I forgot to put a thumbnail on a video before it went live 2 hours ago. But anyway, I'm going to get that fixed, and then I'm going to run over to the back room and take care of that. So get all that fishing gear done. I have quite a few done, so hopefully things keep picking up. All right, everybody, I am here at the back room trying to move some things around, and thankfully I brought me a heater to keep my feet warm. But I got to move some things around, so I pulled this thing out of my garage. Oops, I'm moving it around. I keep messing up. So I can hopefully stay warm where I'm working and go from there. But anyway, let me get the computer on, and I can let everybody know what's sold from here. All right, so first off, I have one buyer that I mentioned in a video earlier on Wednesday that was wanting to buy 3 more of the vintage Flambeau shotgun shell boxes. He bought them, so hopefully we'll see what the price is on that. It's for shipping. We'll see. I'll put the ad together on what he paid and see what the difference is, because I'm going to ship them either UPS or FedEx. So, but he's not the only one I have, and I'll get that here in a minute. So I'm going to pack his 6 and then move on to the next thing. I'm just going to do everything in order so I can break up all this crap I got to pack up. So anyway, I'll be back with the remainder of what has to be told about what's sold here at the Fishing Tackle backroom. All right, everybody. So I just got those 6 Flambeau shotgun shell boxes packed up. It's a pain in the ass because I don't have anything big enough, so I have to create something from flat cardboard to get it, because it's such a odd size, and I try and do it as tight as possible so I don't have to put any packing material in it. So here were the prices. They paid $37.14 for the 2 total for both transactions. So if I was to ship it parcel select US Postal, it would have been $76.51. FedEx ground home delivery, $41.46. And UPS, which is what I chose, was $39.14. So I ate the $2 of my own time and my own time to package these freaking things. And I cannot wait to get them all gone. And thankfully, at the end of the day, when I'm done shipping, there will only be 9 left. So I will be back with the rest of what's going on and go from there. All right, next up was some American fishing wire, surf strand stainless steel stuff. This is the BMW 19-17-A, 16.4 feet, 17-pound camouflage. They bought 2 of those, total of $13.98. All right, next up, I sold the L2 FOU Eagle Claw size 4 for $4.99. All right, next up is these also Eagle Claw 449 WAs, size 1 and size 2, and that total was only $3.98, so $1.99 for each of those. All right, next up was a pair, some peg hooks. Sorry for the background noise. I kind of stepped back here so it's not so loud. Got the fan going. Anyway, some 8-inch peg hooks, light duty, and it was a pack. See, 25 of those, I believe. My brain's frying. And yeah, 25 at $21.99, and I ship them in these, and that includes shipping. So that's it. All right, next up was 3 of these head-ons. The 9225 XBL, which is really pretty cool looking. Guy bought all 3 of them, so that was $32.97 in total. Nice. All right, next up was some Eagle Claw 410s. Let me find those. Yeah, right here. O'Shaughnessy's size 1s. And they bought 2 of these. And that was for $13.98. All right, so next up is somebody bought one of the Eagle Claw size 141 FS's 2 watts in those. So one of those. All right, next up is some Seagar 01X. This is a 18.5 pound, 25 yard spool. And they bought one, $39.99. All right, next up is 2 more Flambeau shotgun shell boxes. And I'm almost done. You can see I've only got 9 up there, but I actually have 2 more sales to finish off this day, and hopefully that's it for this video. If not, we'll find out. So, and they barely fit in here. I have to squeeze them in and get a tight end on them. Anything over 50 I cannot get in here. I know the 11-inch I definitely have to go medium flat rate, but these 8-inch pretty tight. All right, 4 more Flambeau boxes right here. Custom made box, as tight as possible. It takes me forever to get this crap done. But anyway, this one now weighs just under 10 pounds. So let me get that in here. 9 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna put 10 pounds in here because it's at just under 10 pounds by ounce, like literally 15.2. So 10 pounds, 14 by 14 by 14, because I don't have a 14 by 14 box. Thing's $26 United States parcel select. So what are my options? So UPS $26.13, not much less. And then FedEx is $21.60. So I'm going to FedEx already, and that's where I'm going to ship it. So let me get this in there, and on to, I got one more thing that's sold, and I will get that in a second. All right, so next I sold another 50 peg hooks, the 8-inch. These are the heavy duty. Because that fan's still on, I'm gonna run back and grab those. And so the total for the 50 was $31.99. All right, so before I continue with the last thing that's here, like I mentioned already, thankfully I only have 9 more of them things to get rid of, and I can't wait because that's just less stuff that I have to deal with that's bulky with his stuff, and it makes it easier because all I'll have is, most of this stuff is just envelopes, except for some of the stuff, like I have some marine stuff, you know, for boats, a few little things like that. But can't wait to get this stuff out of here. Less bulky is better. All right, so far the last thing is this spring for Atwood Swivelly's seats. This is the SP102 spring for pedestal seat mount. So it's only $4.99, but we had a bunch of them. Finally selling one of those and getting it out of here. So if anything else sells, I will return. All right, everybody, it is Saturday noon, and I had one more sale last night. So I'm gonna finish off with the final sale. And as always, it's dark in my garage. And what sold was another empty CD long box, and this one sold for $19.99, so that was awesome. So let me get inside and I will finish off this video. All right, everybody, so thank you for making it this far. If you've gotten this far, I appreciate it, and I love sharing everything that I've sold and my haul videos. So if you haven't seen any of those, go check out some of my haul videos. Lots of great stuff. And speaking of hauls, this is a nice raincoat. I actually took off the fur lining this morning because it's not that cold. So it's an awesome houndstooth plaid. This is also a thrifted item. My shirt's a thrifted item, and I think even my pants. So good stuff. And I'm always getting compliments on these trench coats when I wear them. It's kind of funny. I just say, hey, I thrifted it, man. I'm not afraid to tell anybody that. But anyway, thank you for getting this far. And I know I've mentioned it already, but please subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications for all future content as it hits. And if you could, please give this video a thumbs up to like it, and give this video a chance to get me some more recognition out there in the YouTube metaverse. And also comment below if you have anything you want to say about my sales, and if you have anything just to say to even give me some advice on it. I'll listen to everything that people tell me because I'm always learning. And with that, I thank you very, very much. And with that, happy hunting, everybody. See you next time.